The United States and Iran are on the brink of war, but the killing of Iran's general has a ripple effect across the entire Middle East.
The death of Qasem Soleimani in Baghdad ignited a new chapter of regional tensions. American allies in the region are preparing for possible retaliation and are on high alert. So are American forces, with 9,000 in the region and 3,000 extra preparing to deploy.
The State Department issued an urgent warning overnight telling all Americans in Iraq to leave the country immediately.
Iraq's parliament voted to kick out the 5,000 U.S. troops in the country. President Trump fired back, telling reporters if Iraq does force U.S. troops to leave, he'll make Iraq pay for money the United States spent in Iraq to build an expensive airbase. We're not leaving unless they pay us back for it, he said.
Okay, guys, I don't know, but I think it's safe to say that this thing's not going according to plan. Because you realize now, America is sending more troops to the Middle East. And also, how is Trump going to flat out refuse to leave someone else's country? Right? He would be the worst Airbnb tenant of all time. Yeah, just writing a review like, I burned myself cooking meth in your kitchen, so I'm not leaving until you give me my money back.
Trump's former national security advisor, John Bolton, now says he is ready and willing to testify if Congress subpoenas him.
Senate Republican aides are downplaying Bolton's announcement, speculating Bolton is trying to drum up sales for his upcoming book.
Wow, this is a pretty big deal. John Bolton now says he's willing to testify at Trump's impeachment. And I bet he's just mad at Trump for starting a war with Iran without him, because bombing Iran was Bolton's dream. So you can imagine right now, it's like seeing his ex going on the vacation they planned together without him. You know, it's like, oh, so now you want to go to Iran, Trump? Now it's not crazy and expensive? Really, Trump? Really? Now, some people are saying the only reason Bolton is willing to testify is because he wants to get publicity for his upcoming book. And wouldn't it be hilarious if he made that part of his demands to testify? Like, have Mitch McConnell out there, bring him out like a late-night host? My next witness is a best-selling author here to testify about quid pro quo with Ukraine. And after that, we got a performance by Lizzo. Let's kick it off with some big news from across the pond. Being a member of the royal family has always been one of the sweetest gigs you can have. You get an unlimited budget for hats, there's always free crumpets in the break room, and let's be honest, most of your job is just waving. But now, 2 royal family members are turning in their 2-week notice.
There was a rather stunning announcement today from across the pond. Prince Harry and wife Meghan Markle say they're stepping away as senior members of the royal family. They announced it on Instagram, and boy, social media is blowing up over it. The couple made that announcement saying they'll split their time between the UK and North America, and they will work to become financially independent.
Whoa, whoa. This is huge. Harry and Meghan are leaving the palace to become financially independent. And you see, this is what happens when you bring the first black woman into the royal family. Yeah. She looked at Harry and she's like, nigga, you need to get a job. You need a job. You a grown-ass man. You can't still be living in your mama's house, Harry. What's funny is that no matter what job Prince Harry gets, you realize he's still gonna be Prince Harry, right? Can you imagine being his boss when he screws up? Like, what do you call him in and say? Prince Harry, get in here, your majesty. You blew the Henderson account, my lord. Clean out your desk and may God save the Queen.
Firefighters are racing to save the wildlife amid those wildfires still raging. The staggering toll we've been reporting on here, now an estimated 1 billion animals lost.
Experts say 80% of Australia's wildlife can only be found on this continent, and many are now threatened.
And as temperatures soared, koalas face dehydration. This firefighter lent a helping hand, and this cyclist gave water to a koala who just couldn't drink enough.
Oh, man. That is just heartbreaking. And not just because so many animals are being wiped out, but because Australia has the coolest animals you can't find anywhere else. Like, no one else has animals with a built-in fanny pack, huh? Which other country has an animal that looks like a beaver banged a duck? And of course, Australia is home to the rarest species of all, the Hemsworth brother. We need them. We need them. I also have to say, it's heartwarming to see people, coming to the rescue of animals. Quick heads up, though, and this is completely true. The koala population is riddled with chlamydia. So I'm just saying you may want to scrub that water bottle before you, have sex with it.